We Are Seven by William Wordsworth. Biographical sketch of the author. William Wordsworth is regarded as the father of English Romantic Revival in the 19th century. He was one of the greatest poets of nature. His greatest poems are The Prelude, The Daffodils, Tintern Abbey, London 1802, Ode to Duty, Upon Westminster Abbey, etc. He spent his life in the Lake District of England. The present text is an edited version of his poem We Are Seven. We are seven. A simple child that lightly draws its breath and feels its life in every limb. What should it know of death? I met a little cottage girl. She was 8 years old, she said. Her hair was thick with many a curl that clustered round her head. She had a rustic woodland air, and she was wildly clad. Her eyes were fair, and very fair. Her beauty made me glad. Sisters and brothers, little maid, how many may you be? How many? 7 in all, she said, and wondering looked at me. And where are they? I pray you tell. She answered, 7 are we. And 2 of us at Conway dwell, and 2 are gone to sea. 2 of us in the churchyard lie, my sister and my brother. And in the churchyard cottage I dwell, near them with my mother. You say that 2 at Conway dwell, and 2 are gone to sea. Yet ye are 7. I pray you tell, sweet maid, how this may be. Then did the little maid reply, 7 boys and girls are we. 2 of us in the churchyard lie, beneath the churchyard tree. You run about, my little maid, your limbs they are alive. If 2 are in the churchyard laid, then ye are only 5. Their graves are green, they may be seen, the little maid replied. 12 steps or more from my mother's door, and they are side by side. How many are you then, said I, if they 2 are in heaven? Quick, was the little maid's reply. O master, we are 7. But they are dead. Those 2 are dead. Their spirits are in heaven. 'Twas throwing words away for still. The little maid would have her will, and said, Nay, we are 7. Substance. The child is not experienced enough to know what death is. The poet met a girl of 8. She had curly hair hung round her head. She had the manners of a village peasant girl. Her beauty delighted the poet. The poet asked the girl how many brothers and sisters they were. Her answer was that they were 7. At this question, she looked at the poet in wonder. The little maid told about the whereabouts of her brothers. She replied that 2 of them lived at a convey and 2 were sailors in a ship. The girl said that 2 of them were within the grave. She herself lived with her mother in a cottage near the churchyard. The poet told the girl that the total number was 5. The little girl replied that they were in total 7. 2 of them lay buried under a tree there in the churchyard. They were buried in the grave. As they were dead, so the brothers and sisters were 5 in the poet's opinion. But the little girl informed of the green graves not far off, and they were side by side. Though 2 were in heaven, the girl claimed the number to be 7. The girl had her own idea and failed to understand the meaning of death. Activity A. Drag and drop the correct answers from the box. Some of your answers are correct. Some of your answers are wrong. Click True for true statements and False for false statements. Some of your answers are correct. Some of your answers are wrong.